Have you ever looked back at your dating history and thought, why do I keep picking the same type of person, especially when it always ends in heartbreak? It's a frustrating cycle, isn't it? You meet someone new, feel that incredible spark, and think, this is it. This time is different. But a few months down the line, you find yourself in the same old patterns, facing the same old problems. It feels like you're stuck in a romantic version of Groundhog Day, and you just can't figure out why. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. It's an incredibly common experience. And it's not because you're broken or just have bad taste. The reasons are often much deeper, rooted in our psychology and past experiences. Today, we're going to dive into the real reasons why you might be falling for the wrong person, time and time again. And more importantly, we'll talk about how you can finally break the cycle. One of the biggest reasons we fall for the wrong person is something psychologists call repetition compulsion. It's a concept first introduced by Sigmund Freud, and it basically means we are unconsciously drawn to situations that replicate unresolved issues from our past, particularly from our childhood. Think about it. Our first understanding of love and relationships comes from our family. If you had a parent who was emotionally distant, critical, or unpredictable, you might find yourself unconsciously seeking out partners who display those same traits. Why would we do that? It sounds counterintuitive, right? Why would we want to relive a painful experience? Well, the unconscious mind isn't trying to make you suffer. It's actually trying to heal. It's seeking a do-over. On some deep level, you're hoping that this time, with this new person, you can finally fix the old wound. You're hoping you can finally get the love you didn't receive back then, or prove that you are worthy of it. So if you had a parent who was hard to please, you might be attracted to a partner who is also critical because a part of you believes that if you can finally win their approval, you will heal that original childhood pain. The problem is, you're not choosing a partner who can give you what you need now. You're choosing one who fits an old, familiar, and often painful script. Another huge factor is what I like to call the familiarity trap. Our brains are wired to prefer the familiar over the unfamiliar. It's a survival mechanism. The familiar feels safe, even if it's painfully familiar. The chaos, the emotional roller coaster, the unavailability, that's what you grew up with. It can feel strangely comfortable. A healthy, stable, and consistently available person might actually feel boring or even suspicious. Your nervous system is so used to the ups and downs of an unstable connection that a calm and secure one feels foreign. You might not even recognize a healthy relationship as love because it does untrigger that familiar anxiety and intensity that you've mistakenly associated with passion. This leads us to the chemistry myth. We often think that intense, overwhelming chemistry at the beginning of a relationship is the ultimate sign that we've found the one. That feeling of butterflies, the constant thinking about them, the obsessive need to be with them, we call it falling in love. But often, what we're experiencing isn't healthy chemistry, it's anxiety. When you meet someone who fits that old, unresolved pattern, your attachment system gets activated in a major way. That spark can actually be a warning sign. It's your nervous system saying, "Oh, I recognize this. This is a situation where I have to work hard for love and approval." That intensity feels like passion, but it's really just your old wounds being triggered. True, lasting chemistry often builds more slowly. It's a calm, warm feeling of safety and connection, not a frantic, anxiety-fueled obsession. Low self-worth also plays a massive role in this cycle. If deep down, you don't believe you are worthy of a loving, respectful, and stable relationship, you will subconsciously sabotage any chance of having one. You might be attracted to people who confirm your negative beliefs about yourself. If you believe you're not good enough, you'll find a partner who treats you like you're not good enough. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. They might be overly critical, dismissive of your feelings, or emotionally unavailable. Their behavior reinforces your core belief that you are unlovable, creating a vicious cycle that's hard to escape. You accept the love you think you deserve. So, if your self-worth is in the basement, you settle for crumbs of affection from someone who can give you the whole meal. So, how do we break free from this pattern? It's not about blaming yourself or your past. It's about becoming aware. Awareness is the first and most crucial step. You can't change a pattern you don't know exists. Start by getting curious about your own history. Think about your past relationships. What were the common themes? What qualities did these partners share? Now, think about your childhood. What was the emotional climate in your home? How did your parents show you love? See if you can gently and without judgment draw some parallels. This isn't about blaming your parents. It's about understanding your own programming. Next, you have to redefine what chemistry means to you. The next time you feel that overwhelming, can't eat, can't sleep kind of spark, I want you to pause. Instead of diving in head first, ask yourself, does this feel like peace, or does this feel like anxiety? Does this person make me feel secure, or do they make me feel like I have to constantly prove myself? Start to train yourself to be attracted to the green flags, not the red ones. Green flags are things like consistency, clear communication, respect for your boundaries, and making you feel safe and seen. It might feel boring at first, but that boring is actually the feeling of security. Give it a chance. Working on your self-worth is non-negotiable. This is the core of the work. You need to start treating yourself like someone you love. This means setting and enforcing boundaries. It means learning to say no to things that don't feel right. It means validating your own feelings instead of waiting for someone else to do it. When you start to build your own sense of value from within, you stop looking for it from others. You'll naturally start to lose your attraction to people who can't see your worth, because you'll finally see it in yourself. And let's be real, this is hard work. It often involves seeking professional help, like therapy, to unpack those deep-seated beliefs and heal old wounds in a safe space. There is no shame in asking for help. It's a sign of incredible strength. Finally, be willing to be alone for a while. This can be the scariest part, but it's also the most powerful. If you're constantly jumping from one relationship to the next, you never give yourself the time and space to heal and figure out who you are outside of a partnership. Learn to enjoy your own company. Take yourself on dates. Invest in your friendships, your hobbies, your career. Build a life that you love, all on your own. When you're whole and happy by yourself, you'll enter your next relationship from a place of want, not need. You'll be choosing a partner to add to your already amazing life, not to fill a void within you. And that changes everything. Breaking this cycle is a journey, not an overnight fix. It requires patience, self-compassion, and a whole lot of courage. There will be moments when you slip back into old patterns, and that's okay. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Every time you choose to honor your own needs, every time you walk away from a situation that feels painfully familiar, you are rewriting your story. You are teaching your brain and your heart that you are worthy of a love that is safe, supportive, and truly fulfilling. You deserve a love that feels like coming home, not like a battle you have to win. Thank you so much for watching. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear this. And don't forget to subscribe for more content on building healthier relationships and a happier life. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments below. See you next time.